Hey, what's up guys? It's Quita here. If you are new, welcome to my channel. On today's video, I'll be showing you my 2019 planner setup. So I switched something around and I'm super excited to show it to you. I didn't come up with the concept and I didn't know about the concept until yesterday. And so I decided that I wanted to try it for 2019. So if you're new here on my channel, I do hope that you will consider subscribing and also giving me a big thumbs up if you enjoy the video. So without further ado, if you want to see my 2019 planner setup, make sure to stick around. Alright guys, so I decided on this video that I would show you my setup for next year, and then I promised you guys that I would talk a little bit about Franken planning, and then there is this new thing called transformer planning, and so I wanted to talk to you about the difference between the two and then share with you what I decided. And so that's what we're doing today, so stick around so you can catch that. And so let's go ahead and jump right into that. The first thing that I'll do is I will talk about the differences between the two. Transformer planning, which is the new thing that's out. I did not come up with that concept. The concept was developed by a fellow planner babe, and I will link her channel below. She does have a channel here on YouTube. She is awesome, y'all. I don't even know her, but I did watch a couple of videos yesterday and I was intrigued by the whole concept that I decided to stop what I was doing and try it out for myself. So I went ahead at that moment and set mine up in transformer mode. So that is what I am choosing, at least early on for 2019. And you guys know I'll probably tweak it up. But for now, I'm thinking that it should work for me, at least temporarily. And so that's what I chose. So I am sharing that with you now. And so let's go ahead and talk a little bit about Franken planning. So basically what Franken planning is, and I'm just going to open up my planner. I don't have it Franken plan right now, but I feel like I can still kind of share with you exactly what that means. And so basically what you do with Franken planning is you take multiple inserts, only the inserts, and you section them off within your planner however you choose. You also don't have to section it off, but I like to have mine sectioned off with top tabs, and some of you may like to have it sectioned off with side tabs. And so basically you're taking the fitness planner, you're taking the your regular weekly planner, you're taking the budget planner, you're taking whatever planner you decide. You have to determine that initially, so of course you'll want to determine which planners you want to use. And then how I Franken plan, and some people may do it differently, is I just pull 1 month from that planner because I feel like I have so many different sections that I want to add that I don't need more than a month. So typically what I'll do is pull the whole entire month, and then I may, if I want to pre-plan, grab just the monthly of the next month. And so again, you just take that whole month and you snap it in whatever section you desire. So if you want to be like me, well, not like me because I didn't develop this whole system either, but if you want to kind of mimic my setup, then you would need these dividers here, these clear dividers. And I also use the labels by Carpe Diem. Those are my favorite, or you could use a label maker. And then you'd want to go ahead, based on the inserts that you have or the Happy Planner planners that you decided on for 2019, you'll go ahead and create your tabs and take those Carpe Diem labels and just label each of the tabs and set them to the side. Then once you do that, then you're ready to determine the order in which you want everything sectioned off. Now again, if you don't want sections, you just want to kind of pull December from every single planner and just stick it in there, you can do that as well. But I just feel like I like to know what each section represents, because the sections are only going to say, or the planner inserts are only going to say the month. And so that may be a little bit confusing unless you memorize the color of each one, but who wants to do that? And so once you determine all of that, then of course, and you make your top divider tabs, if you choose to do that, then you'll want to go ahead and start popping in your inserts. So I have calendar here first. And so again, when you're Franken planning, you're just going to grab your weekly from whatever planner you decide, and you're going to pop it in. Also, with Franken planning, a lot of people add some half sheets, they add some decor, some little journaling cards here and there, and just different things. Franken planning is just like a mod podge of a whole bunch of different things that you feel are going to make your planner functional. So then again, I like to have my calendar first, so then you go ahead and pop in those inserts for that calendar, and then you determine what your next section is. For me, that is home. And so within my home section, I have the home management expansion pack. You guys already saw my walkthrough of this planner. Well, actually it's changed a little bit since I am showing you my 2019 setup, but then you'll want to go ahead and pop in your next section. And for me, that's home. So you'll just take whatever that planner is for that month and you'll stick it right in that section. So you see what I mean about Franken planning? It's only taking the inserts not the whole entire planner and sticking it in your planner. So what you end up with is typically it would look like this: one planner, and within that planner it would have top tabs, and it would have a whole bunch of different inserts within that one planner. So I want to talk to you about the comparison between Franken planning and the new concept, which is transformer planning, which I just found out about yesterday again. Again, I did not come up with this concept, but I will link the planner babe below because I can't think of her name right off the top of my head, but I'll link her channel below because you should definitely go follow her. She's awesome for coming up with this concept. I never thought of it, and it does make everything a little more sectioned off, and I kind of like that right now. So make sure to go follow her. She is on Instagram as well, so I'll link all that below, so make sure to check out the description box. So basically what transformer planning is, now that you have the concept of Franken planning, which is just, again, pulling different inserts only and combining them all into one planner, sectioning things off the way you want, adding the inserts the way you want, and whatever inserts you choose. So that's what Franken planning is. So hopefully you understand that concept. And so transformer planning is kind of along the same lines, but you're going to grab the whole entire planner, not the whole entire planner, because for me, I only use 1 month because I feel like having multiple months is just too much. So I still want to grab 1 month, but you need the cover, front and back, and then you also need that particular month or whatever you choose to put within that section. And you're going to take the front cover and you're going to take the back cover of each of those planners. And so what happens is that whenever you're ready to go into the next section of your planner, I still do have my top tabs at the top, so I technically could just, flip to it. But you could also grab and turn, and then you pull it, and that will make the front and the back cohesive. So you'll have the front of whichever planner it is, and then you'll have the corresponding back, and then you can fade plan. So that's pretty cool, right? And then let's say you want to do your fitness planning or whatever other section you decide to add here. Then you'll just pull it, and now you can do your fitness planning. And so the beauty of it that I like is I like having the front and back. I like having everything enclosed within that planner section, so that way you kind of feel like you're only fitness planning. And it just feels more separate to me, and I like it like that. And so it seems less jumbled up in my opinion. And so again, if you want to move on to the next section, if you don't have top tabs, this works out great as well, because some of you may not want to have the top tabs here, but I like having them there as well, so I can quickly get to them if I don't want to try to find out where the cover is. But again, you would fold it over, and then there is my business planner. And then lastly, I would do it one more time, and this is my personal development planner. So isn't that kind of cool? I thought it was just super genius. The girl who created this is just awesome, y'all. So make sure you follow her. She deserves a follow for this, right? And so so that's that. And then if we fold it again, we come right back to our regular planner. And so basically how you would set it up is you would grab the front again, and you would grab the back of that planner that you want to add, and then you would grab the monthly and the weeklies. You could do 1 month like me if you're going to add this many sections, like I have a ton of sections in here, or you can add a couple of months or 3 months, whatever you can fit. That's what you would want to grab, and you'd want to put the cover like this. So you'd put it back to back and then snap it in, and so that way it would make it to where when you turn it, the back of it will be corresponding to the front. And so same concept here. You put it back to back, and then you'd just snap it in, snap that one in, and then that way when you fold it, you got your front and you got your back. So that's my setup in terms of, if I'm going to be Franken planning or if I'm going to be transformer planning. You guys know my decision. For now, I'm going to be transformer planning. It does make the planner a little bit heavier, but otherwise, I think it works out great. And then the tabs do stick out a little bit more on the side, if you can tell there. But I think it's working out, and I think it's going to work out at least temporarily for the first maybe couple of months until I want to switch it up. But I like it because, again, I just love knowing that this is only my faith planner. Like I don't have to fumble around with other stuff, and it just seems like it's more sectioned off. And so that's why I think it's just super genius. So let me just walk you through, and then also, like when I'm doing my videos here, if I'm doing a faith planner video, I can have my faith planner showing, as opposed to you guys always seeing my regular classic planner. And then if I want to do a fitness planner video, I can start out like this, and I don't have to say, okay, well, let me flip to that section. I'm already here, and then I can just open it up, and then we can do our planning. So I like that part of it too. So but that's the difference, and they both work out just as well. I have been Franken planning since I started using Happy Planner, and I'm a big advocate for it. So I think both of them could work out just pretty much just the same, because it is almost the same type of concept. It's just that, do you want the front cover and the back cover? So the only thing is that, well, which doesn't make a difference to me, but as you can see, this is going to be a totally different cover because this cover is on the back. And I like it like that, because that way when you're holding the planner, it just seems like it's uniform, and it seems like it's the fitness planner only. And then when you flip to this, it seems like it's just only the squad goals planner. So I thought that was a pretty cool concept. And there's no order now. So now it's like I can keep it like this, or I can keep it like this, or however I want. If I want a different look, if I want a different cover, if I just want to switch it up and I want to see something different, this is the beauty of this as well, because sometimes I do get bored just looking at this mom life planner every single day. And so that gives you a little switch up as well. So let's walk through this baby. It hasn't changed too much from my last video, but I definitely wanted to show that to you first. So now hopefully you have a better understanding of transformer planning versus Franken planning. So make sure to comment below and let me know what you're deciding for 2019. Is this a new concept that you've just now been seeing? Because again, I just saw a video yesterday and it just blew my mind. So I was like, I have to talk about it in my next video and I have to try it out. And so that's what I'm doing today. And so let me know below if you are going to do this method, or if you're going to do Franken planning, or if you're just going to have a planner stack and just plan like that. Let me know. I would love to hear from you. So first, of course, and again, this could change. Tomorrow you could be seeing the cover of a different planner, because again, this whole transformer concept allows that. So this is the Supermom planner. And so I've got my monthly for December, and of course in January, I'll be pulling January. Then I have the home management expansion pack here, so that hasn't changed. I did pull some things out of here because it was just a little bulky, and I just wanted to change some things up. So within this planner, because remember, we're transformer planning, so within this planner, and this isn't the back cover, as you all know already, I have my regular weekly calendar, and then I have a home section. And within the home is my home management expansion pack. Then I have a budget section, which is included within the home management expansion pack, which they no longer sell anymore. And so those are the three sections. So this is my regular catch-all section of my planner. And then when we flip to the Faith Planner, you guys know I'm using the Faith Warrior Happy Planner, and I love it. And so I love having this cover here as well, because I always thought this cover was just fantastic. I just love the color scheme of it. And at one point I actually had this as my main cover, and so now I love that I can switch it up and I can display this cover if I want. So within my Faith Planner, of course, we've got our tab here. I have my Bible reading schedule. I have my weekly study schedule, which you guys have seen this stuff a bunch of times. And then again, I only have 1 month of the Faith Planner, and I have some filler paper here in the back. And so that has been working out great in terms of just holding 1 month in here. And I wouldn't put the monthly for the next month for any other planner besides my regular weekly catch-all planner. So typically I would put January in here. In my regular, see, that's so cool. I'm like trying to flip back to find it, but I already rotated it. And so I may stick the January monthly in there only, just so I can pre-plan if I want. So that is the Faith Planner. And then when we flip it over, we've got our Healthy Hero Planner. I love Healthy Hero. I was gifted this by a fellow planner babe, Tarshell B, on Instagram and YouTube. So when we open up Healthy Hero, we've got our tab here, of course, that says goals. And then we've got our measurement chart, which we're going to be filling out in January, well, at the end of this month, December. And then we'll do it for 6 months. And then I have one more that I can do for the next 6 months. And then I just showed this on my Instagram. It is a progress tracker, and I love having this so that I can see my starting weight and I can just kind of, you know, track the progress. I've been going up and down, as you can see, but I'm looking forward to more downs than ups. And so, so that's the plan here. So I love having this. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see a tutorial on how I created this. It's really easy, but if you want to see that, I can definitely show that to you, because I will need another one, because this only takes me about, you know, 10 or so so pounds down. So that's what I'll be using for 2019. So I love having that. And then again, we only have 1 month. Well, let me see what's next. Oh, this is my low carb vegetable chart. I love having this because you guys know I'm doing keto. And then I think I'm going to do this at the end of the year, this reflection chart. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully I'll be able to complete that before the end of the year. And then we come to the December inserts. So again, the beauty of Franken planning. So it's kind of like Franken transformer planning, because it's really Franken planning as well. But because you have the covers in there and you can transform it, hence the name, then it just takes it to a whole nother level. So this is my December monthly for Healthy Hero. And then we come to my business planner. Isn't that so cool? You do feel like you're transforming it, right? And so within my business planner, everything pretty much stayed the same. I'm going to be showing you a full flip through of my actual business planner. This is just the monthly, but I do have an actual whole entire business planner. You guys said you want to see that. So I do have a pocket folder right here, which I use to just stick random things in. Of course, that same divider tab. Then we just had the December monthly for the business planner, and I do love using it. Haven't done the monthly yet, but this is my current spread for this week, and I think it's super cute. I use the new Joanne exclusive mega value sticker pack, and I love how it turned out. So I will definitely be using a business planner in 2019. So next up is my personal development planner. And within my personal development planner, you know, I keep a lot of different things here. This chart here is 10 things you must give up to move forward. I love having this here. It just keeps me motivated. And then I'm going to be doing my 2019 goals soon. So I did have that chart that I created that you guys saw on my Instagram. And then I use my wellness expansion pack for my personal development. As you guys know, I am doing a challenge right now, which is the positivity challenge. And I'm going to be using my monthly still the same way in 2019 for positivity challenge. For challenges. I love the monthly view for challenges. And so I'm all about positivity right now and always will be. So no drama, please. But I love doing challenges. So I'll continue doing that in 2019. So that's just the monthly and the weeklies. Of course, this one I got is a wellness expansion pack, which I received from Michelle. It is undated, but Happy Planner does have an actual wellness planner. So I do have 1 more month of this, and then I'm going to have to purchase either another expansion pack if they still sell them, or I'm going to have to purchase the entire wellness planner. So that's my goal for 2019. I'm going to keep that implemented as well. Then my next section is this and that. As you can see, I don't have a cover on it because I just felt like I didn't really need to have a cover on it, because that would have made more bulkiness to it and I would have had to find another planner cover, and I didn't want to have to do that. So it's just this and that section is just like random stuff, and then extra filler paper. And so that is pretty much it, besides the line it up and check it off, which I use quite often. But again, because you're transformer planning, there really is no beginning and end, because this typically is how it's supposed to look, and this should be the back of it, and that should be the final section. But because you're transformer planning, and let's say you have it like this, then the back is completely different. This is the back of it. So that's pretty cool. And so that is my planner setup for 2019. So I am looking forward to using this planner in this way and seeing how it functions for me. So stay tuned for an update. You guys know I will let you know how it's going for me. I don't see any issues as of right now that I can foresee, because to me it is still Franken planning. I guess the only issue would be is that, you guys know I'll add a lot of things to my planner. I love half sheets. I love different things. And as the month starts to get filled up, this planner gets a lot more bulky. And so I'm just curious to see how it's going to stand up to that, because I don't want things to start popping out. Right now, it's pretty flat. I mean, if I lay it flat, it's pretty flat. But as I start to add things, then it's going to start to grow and grow and grow, and it's going to just look off, and I might need to put a band around it, and I don't want to have to do that. So we'll see how it holds up. But this is my 2019 planner lineup. I feel like I'm keeping it simple this year. I don't know. Maybe y'all see otherwise, but I feel like I'm just keeping it pretty simple. But this is for my catch-all planner. So this stays on my desk in my office, and my traveler's notebook, which I just implemented to my lineup. If you saw my lineup video the other day, this stays next to my bed. And then I have my mini happy planner, which stays in my purse. So I think I'm all set for 2019, y'all. What do y'all think? And let me know below if you guys are all set for 2019. Have you determined what planner you're using? Let me know if you're all set and ready to go, because we don't have that much time left, y'all. it's only like a couple more weeks before 2019. So we got to get ourselves together and really figure out what we're doing, right? So I think I pretty much am ready to go. So I'm all geared up for 2019. I do have lots of goals that I want to start writing out. I did start writing out a couple of, like I have my spiritual goals written in my traveler's notebook, but I want to go ahead and just really get my head together and figure out what my goals are for 2019. And sometimes that is difficult for me. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but sometimes that's just difficult for me getting it out of my head and onto paper. But my planner's set. So that's part one of this whole process, is getting my planner lineup together and figuring out my setup. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and it didn't seem redundant from the last video. Make sure to check out my planner lineup if you have not done so. I didn't really do a flip through, but I did do a recent flip through of my 2018 setup, and that is fully Franken planned. So if you want to get a better concept, if you don't feel like I explained it as much as you were thinking I would, then make sure to check out that video, because that is a fully Franken planned planner. It's no transformness to it. It's just all Franken planned. But again, it's pretty much the same concept. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure to let me know in the comments below what you think of this whole transformer thing, guys, and check out the girl's channel that created this whole concept. Again, she is awesome. She definitely deserves a follow for creating this whole concept. So thank you guys so much for stopping by my channel. I appreciate you guys tuning in today to catch another video. Hopefully you enjoyed it and you will give me a big thumbs up. Hopefully you got a little bit of inspiration out of it and you will join me for another video, in which case I'll see you then.